Hello everybody, my name is David. Thank you for watching my question and answer video where I'm answering you guys' questions from last Monday's Q&A. So anything you want to ask me, go down into the comment section down below, ask me anything you want, and I'll answer them in the next Q&A video next Monday. This is part 2. If you missed part 1, please go back and watch it. So I've ended part 1 with Louise in the Netherlands about her child, her 8-year-old child, and think what can she do. And I just want to make it very clear for you, Louise, and to every parent out there. We do not stay together in bad, toxic, abusive, neglectful relationships anytime. Especially for children. No. We probably shouldn't have gotten into that relationship in the first place. Which means we probably shouldn't even have had children with them in the first place. But here they are. What should we do? Keep making a mistake? No. You want to fix that mistake? Leave that person. Get away. Stop being abused. Stop making a mistake every single day in front of your children. And stop being so sick and abused and being victimized. That's not what we want to teach our children. No. Your children, for everything that your child needs, the best way to give that child what your child needs is away from your abuser so that you are as healthy as you can possibly be. I hope I'm clear with that. I know I'm going to have lots of parents, oh, well, I had to stay for the money. Oh, I had to stay for, I'm not going to judge anybody. Please. I don't judge any parents. I'm not a parent. I don't want to judge anybody anyways for anything, but I definitely cannot tell people what they have to do as a parent. I'm just saying the worst thing to do is stay together in a relationship where you're being abused, and that's being abused by anybody. Anybody. Not just your husband or your wife. Okay? Your father, your mother, your boss, your coworker, your friend, your sister, your aunt. It doesn't matter. We cannot be abused. And however much you guys say, yeah, I know, it doesn't help. Agreeing with me doesn't do anything about it. If you stay in the relationship and be abused, then trust me, it's damaging to your child. And it doesn't help to leave them in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. That's not better than today. I hope I'm clear with that, because so many children suffer and suffer and suffer and don't need to. Don't need to. The parents will say, oh, I'm doing it for them. Well, why are you? Doesn't make sense. And I think a lot of parents use that excuse to stay in bad relationships. I think a lot of parents use that excuse to not actually do it, to leave. They're the ones who are scared. And I understand that for sure. I get it. But your children are suffering, no matter what reason, no matter how long, they're suffering. If there's abuse in that household, your children are suffering, and you will not help your children by being the victim. I know you guys don't think you're going to protect your children. No, you're not. No, you're not. Victims don't protect other victims. You can't protect yourself if you're a victim, period. That's what you're teaching the children. Okay, enough of that rant. Your answer to Azra from Florida is spot on, David. From my own experience, I can confirm that devaluation could start much sooner than 6 months. My narc ex begun devaluing me after about 1 week. Yes, 6 months is an average. Good advice for Jeannie. Thank you, Charlie. Hello, David. Joa? J-O-A? Joa from Belgium. I did recently a mistake. I went no contact with my ex for 4 months, and she is with another person since 6 months. She left me quickly, and after a week, she was with him. And I worked a lot to destroy my culpability. But I wasn't sure that she did something wrong, and I stalked on social media. I saw her happiness and holidays, and now it cut off the end of your message. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Joa. It cut off the end of your message, so I don't know what you're going to say. It's okay if you made a mistake, right? life is making mistakes. Try not to keep making the same one, especially if it's hurting you or other people. Yeah, it's okay. You know, that's a problem with childhood neglect. If you've been neglected, we make a mistake and we beat ourselves up. It's not okay. Think about confidence. Confidence is not something we are born with, right? It's not something we just buy. It's not something that just time gives you. Confidence comes from successful experiences. That's why children have none. Do they? They have none. No confidence. No. They're little egotistical maniacs running around going, I'm number one, I'm the best, or I'm horrible, I'm bad, you know, but they have no confidence. That's not confidence. Ego, cockiness, right? So we try to encourage children. We try to give them courage to try. Just try. Just try. It's okay. It's okay if you fail. Just try. It doesn't matter if you fail. Just try. That's why kids all get blue ribbons. Children are all winners. That's why some, sports can be kind of bad to compete that bad. But the fact that they win, even if they lose, it's okay. They need to learn how to lose too. So try not to be so hard on yourself, people, about making mistakes. Even big ones. Okay? Try. We just don't do it again. Ask me again your question, please. Thank you. And Eric. Eric from Cincinnati, Ohio. Hello, Eric. Hi, David. Just out of a 4-year on-off relationship with a borderline personality disorder / narcissist personality disorder, and she has turned the tables on me. She has told me in the past that I'm the crazy one, etc. And it feels like I've taken on some of her disorders, like a transference. Is this possible? And how long until I get back to being myself? I have no gauge to tell if I'm back to me. Seeing as she found the bigger, better deal and jumped straight from me to some other sucker. Okay, so, well, basically, let's get rid of the titles. Let's get rid of the traits and stuff. These are just unhealthy behaviors. They're impulsive. They're unhealthy. You may feel ashamed of yourself. Maybe some guilt. Okay? So, Eric, borderlines and narcissists, they don't know how to give themselves what they need. It's stressful. Trust me. Stressful. You guys should know. I doubt all of you guys out there give yourselves what you need, and it's stressful. So they have lots of emotions. It makes them unstable. Okay? Also, behaving badly, treating people badly. I'm not saying they have empathy, but they also have a massive amount of shame and guilt. So if they treat people badly and lie and cheat and all these types of stuff, the sense of who they are is also unstable. All this instability makes you impulsive, toxic, bad behaviors that you regret, that you say, that's not like me, this isn't like me. And the more you do things that aren't like you, the more you don't feel like yourself, Eric. The more you feel like you're kind of floating around in life. You guys know what I mean? You have no gauge. Yeah, your perception of yourself is skewed big time now. So get perceptions from other people, outside perspectives. Get a life coach and a psychologist and a therapist and a teacher and a doctor and your mother if she's healthy and a friend that you can vent to if they're healthy and they don't abuse you. And okay, doing all this by yourself in close quarters, oh man, you're asking for trouble, guys. You are. You're asking for troubles. So, you're not taking on her disorder. No, that's not possible. Eric, I don't know how old you are, but if you're already in and out of bad, abusive relationships, you're probably at least in your 30s or 40s. That's not when we develop personality disorders. This was she developed, if she has one, in her childhood. And as you are becoming abused, you're more unstable, aren't you? You have more emotions. Your body's doing more things all day. You're becoming less stable. You're becoming more impulsive. And you're doing things that aren't like Eric, that don't feel like Eric. Why? Why am I lying? I don't lie. Sucks. Get some more stability in your life. Calm your emotions down. Learn how if you can't get help. Okay? Thanks for asking. Yeah, and you know, that's why I'll tell you, you're around a borderline long enough, you're going to feel like one. Period. You're around someone that's so unstable, especially if you love them, especially if you're committed, especially if you live with them, especially if you're taking care of them, which is probably what you're doing if they're borderline. We all take care of borderlines, the big babies, the big borderline baby. Stressful. Plus, you can't help them, can you? You try. You take them to the doctors, you take them till they get their medicine, you take them over here and you take them over there and you tell them, oh, they're going to be okay, and you dust them off and you pick them up and you, oh, God, you're on that hamster wheel going around and around and around playing the borderline game. Yeah, all those things you're fixing, doesn't matter. They got more because they can't have all their problems fixed. Then they're responsible for themselves. Not going to happen. Okay. Happy me. Good to see you again. It's been a while. Hi, David. I think I found the answer to why my borderline ex has kept and still wears jewelry I gave her over 2 years ago. As long as a BPD ex holds on to your belongings, they're able to retain a part of you. Surrendering your stuff can mean to him or her that it is really over. In short, it's closure. Absolutely. Yeah. I wouldn't say all, but that's got to be a reason. Borderlines can't face stuff. You know, we think sometimes our borderlines just so cruel and mean and never cared about us because they just, in the middle of the night, grabbed all their stuff and left and never looked back, never said anything. How cruel. They never cared. No, they just can't take you doing it. They think you're going to do it, so they do it first. They can't have closure and ask for it. They can't tell you that they're hurt and please help them and be there for them and tell them you love them. And, oh, they can't be vulnerable, can't be open. Totally. Yeah. So I'm going to wear my ex's ring all the time. Make me feel like they're still there with me. Or just that common, comfortable, secure feeling I had that when my ex was always there for me. It's like a security blanket. Hi, David. Can you do more psychopath, narcissist, borderline, oh my videos? Yes, I sure can. Thanks for asking. That's funny. It's been a long time, and I was just thinking about that like yesterday. That's funny. Yeah, those are fun. Yeah, I'll think of doing another one. Thanks for asking. Bridget, I hope I'm saying your name right. If I'm not, I apologize. From the Midwest. I have been watching your videos for a few months now. Your videos make me feel so much stronger. Help me get right back on track. Thank you for all you do. You're welcome. Thanks for telling me. I'm trying to just get to the questions. Hi, David. Diana from Germany. Hello. I have a question. I have no contact rule for a month now with a narcissist and received an email from him asking me, did I forget about our relationship and that he didn't heart back? And I don't know if you had more to your question or if it cut it off. I'm sorry if there's more. Please ask me again. Some reason on this particular video it's cut off someone else's question, so I may be cutting off yours, but I can't tell. This might be it. You have a no contact, so you've been no contact for a month, and now he's emailing you saying, hey, did you forget about our relationship? And then you're saying he didn't even heart back. If you're going to go no contact with someone, then don't look at the messages, don't respond, and don't start playing this game. Oh God, what is he doing? What does that mean? No, you're going non-contact. That's forever. Right? We don't play silent treatment games. If it's no contact, if you need to go no contact with someone, they're gone. They're gone. So to keep it simple, don't look if you can't handle it. I would just not look. That's what no contact is. No looking even. Not even reading their emails. Okay? It's over. Diana, it's over. That's why you're going no contact. I'm imagining that you didn't know how to stop this or you didn't want to. You just had to go no contact to end it. So keep going. Don't look. Don't read. Don't wonder. Okay? Don't. He's going to try to get inside. Again, inside your life. Okay? He'll make you feel bad. He'll make you feel guilty. He'll make you feel sorry for him. He'll make you feel scared. He'll make you feel, just, you can't do it. You just can't do it. You can't look. Don't look at their Facebook. Don't read emails. Don't listen to other people telling you stuff about them. No contact. That's it. It's over. That means it's over. We don't go no contact with people in our lives. We want to continue a relationship someday, but they need to be punished now. Or I don't know how to deal with them, but I will next week. So I'm just going to go no contact till next week. No, we don't do that to people. That's not right. No contact is, I don't know how to make them stop hurting me. They won't leave me alone. They won't go away. I don't know how to make them go away, stop. I tell them, I don't know how to tell them, and even if I do, it won't be enough. I feel weak. I might go back to them. All this stuff. They're out. It's over. It's over. If you want to just happen to know, no. We talk about the relationship and figure that out. Who cares what they're doing from now on? I don't care what they're doing from now on. We don't look. We don't know. In here, they're dead. Okay? Ask me again, though. Please. Jennifer, thank you for your super advice. I'm learning so much. Take care of yourself also. Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you. Sarah from Denmark. You could also say that you are a narcissist to yourself if you do not meet your own needs. Then you are disloyal to yourself. Don't quite know if it's a statement that can be countered. On second thought, I think it sounds like a weird statement or like a silly question, but now that I've written it, I'll leave it anyway. I like it. You're being narcissistic to yourself if you deny yourself of what you need. Works. Sarah from Denmark. Sarah left quite a bit of stuff here. Oh, very end of it, there's a question. If you feel, well, I can't read all this. I'm sorry. This is just too much to read, I think, to everybody. But you're talking about someone who cannot form close ties with other people. He cannot accommodate the good or the bad. One must know and be able to accommodate both to be able to be part of a community. After all, it's really simple. If you feel bad about not being understood, then others probably have it too. Yes, again, is that what you mean by all the many emotions we have? Well, supplement to your first comment. I haven't gotten to your first one. Anyways, he says, these emotions do not only relate to things only related to our sensory experiences, but also to situations where we have been treated either disrespectfully or with respect. All sorts of situations where we have experienced either good or bad. In other words, our memory of how we experienced our lives. After all, you must have experienced both good and bad to know what it is and how it affects you. I think that must be how we build our conscience. When there is something we do not like to be met with, it hurts us to invite others. After all, it's a perfectly natural way to regulate one's behavior, a healthy way to use our conscience. And in this way, we seek the good experiences in life, but at the same time, we can accommodate the sad. Okay, I don't know. This is too much for me to read right now. I'm sorry, Sarah. I'll answer your question myself later. Audrey. Just says, thank you for answering all my questions. You're welcome, Audrey. Okay, here's Sarah again. Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah from Denmark. I also have a poem for this week, just to put some thoughts into the business of mindset. It is very simple and telling poem about if you have your conscience in order, then you have nothing to fear. The nice little girl. The nice little girl was so scared of the big nasty ghost. Now the nice little girl has grown tired of being afraid of the big nasty ghost. She has discovered that the big nasty ghost is in fact scared of the nice little girl. I like that one. And here's one that Sarah wrote a long time ago when she felt very sad and depressed. It says, teach me how I can give to life without demanding anything in return. Teach me not to be envious. Teach me patience. Teach me how to fight this prison wall that I build myself by bricks made of mistrust. Teach my mind to let the mirror reflect the warrior in me who once so rank possessed my soul. I think one thing is start demanding things in return would be a good start. Thank you for those, Sarah. Oh, okay, and here's Sarah's original question. This makes sense now. In one of your videos, you say that we have about 44,000 different emotions. I can't remember in which video. I thought it sounded pretty interesting. I'm not surprised by the number of emotions. The sound, the smell, the taste, and the sight of all sorts of different things, which tells us here we have been before, and it just gave us that particular feeling. Yes, that's my question. If that's how it should be understood, but how come exactly 44,000? Has it been calculated apart from the fact that it must be related? No. It's 34,000. It's not exactly. It's 34,000. So what is emotions? You ask if it's been calculated. Well, sure. 34,000 different emotions. How did doctors figure that out? Well, emotions are your body doing things, right? Hair stand up on my arms. There's one. Yeah? My stomach is in knots. There's two. 34,000. That's crazy, isn't it? And not everybody. Psychopaths don't have 34,000 emotions, I promise you. So I don't know how they came up with that number exactly, how they measured 34,000 different things that our body does, but it does. And this is just, I'm going to tackle this. I'm going to read it. Okay. This is what you think, that every emotion we have is formed from emotional reactions we have experienced, through the experiences we have made through life in all sorts of different situations, both alone and with others, and that all these reactions are stored in our memory. So what it is the things you guys remember were emotional. We don't remember things that didn't have any emotional significance, okay? That's all, right? That's why somebody, a 65-year-old person, can remember what happened exactly, precisely when they were 7 years old one day. You can't remember what they had for lunch last Tuesday. Okay? That's all it is, Sarah. That's all. Emotion. So the bad ones are still open. We need to fix these and resolve these. They don't go away forever. The experience was there, but we don't need to keep remembering it. Most of my bad experiences, my bad relationships, after talking so much and processing them so much and fully understanding them so much, soon after, I kept them with me and I can remember them perfectly for years and years and years and years and years. And then after doing all the work and processing them, I started to forget them all. Total proof. You remember things that are emotional, and once you deal with this, and bad ones stay open, and once you close them, then you don't need to have this in your life anymore. It's pretty amazing to go through life and not have all these bad experiences you can still remember and feel. Thank you, Sarah. I wonder, Nessa asks, I wonder if it is an NBD trait to not accept criticism. Example, dangerous driving. And if so, also for the response to be vindictive or revengeful. Well, it's not like one of the 9 narcissistic traits that doctors diagnose the disorder with. But yes, they can't accept criticism. Absolutely. lowest self-esteem, not much success in life. It's not confidence. It's ego. The difference between cocky and confident, right? So yeah, they can't. And the thing that makes them vindictive and revengeful is how they feel about themselves. They feel so small, they need to. And I got 2 more. And then we'll be finished. And I got them all done in 2 videos. Yay. 2018 Music asks, has there ever in the history of humankind been a narc who had enough therapy and conviction to get healthy? I'm going to say yes. Why not? I've seen all kinds of people change, right? You put it down. I like how you gave it something more than change, because that's easy, right? Can somebody change? Yes. Why not? Change what, right? You to get healthy. And I'm sure you don't mean physically healthy, you mean emotionally and mentally healthy. Why not? Why not? Do they? Usually no. When you start understanding the disorder, you understand why they don't. They found out a way that they believe works for them, and that's it. But I know narcissists who, after realizing what they did was wrong, and they acknowledge it and don't want to do it ever again, they have started families, and they're good people. They don't abuse. That's all I can say. Healthy? That's harder. That's harder. But at least there's no abuse. And there's so much more to relationships that I see them trying. But I don't really know what is going on in that relationship. I'm not their life coach. I don't coach people with disorders. But I think so, yeah, for sure. Yeah. And that's not to give people false hope that their abuser will change for them. Christine. Hi, good to see you again. Why? Ex-narcissist tries to come back to me in a covert way after I found out about his cheating and lies, and I discarded him. It's been more than a year of no contact, but now it seems that he tries to engage in conversations with me, and I know where it leads. For me, his try is a deep sign of disrespect. Well, try to realize that he doesn't respect himself. He doesn't love himself, or he wouldn't do these things, right? Because these things cause him more shame and more guilt, right? Has to. My God, can you imagine trying to keep coming back to somebody who wants nothing to do with you anymore? Ugh. So he already has shame. He just feels worse. Shame tends to pile on top of itself if you don't take care of it. If you want to decide to live with shame forever, which narcissists do, they pack it around like luggage, like big poopy pants. So he, have some self-respect. Besides the fact he doesn't respect you or your boundaries, and that should really start making you pretty angry. That's a good sign that you have some boundaries, right? Because if he keeps trying to engage, how is he doing that? Because it's one thing to send you an email or something like that, but it's another to try to engage in conversation. Sounds like you're seeing him, like you're running into him. I hope maybe just work. I don't know. I hope you're not replying to messages and things like this. You start laying down the law. Here's my boundary. I don't want you to message me ever again. And then when he does, take care of that. You don't just say, no, I said never again. No, it's, oh, he just did it again when you said never again. You go get a lawyer, go to the police, fill out a police report, or we just completely block for a while and don't look, don't read, and no matter what you do, don't you ever respond to him and give them a mixed signal message and start all over. And okay? Yeah. His try is a deep sign of disrespect. Once again, stop letting him do it. Stop letting him disrespect you. Okay? Because, the amount of disrespect he has for himself. And you see this? Imagine how unstable he feels. So he's more impulsive. He's going to do more things that he regrets and is ashamed of. Good luck. I hope it stops soon. That's it, guys. Thank you all. Please help me. I'm trying to save people's lives that have CPTSD, that have been abused by narcissists. All I'm doing is giving the information out there. Hopefully it'll get somebody the help they need. Hopefully it'll give lots of people the help that they need, okay? Prevent some suicides and suffering, stuff like this. If you can, so just promote this video in any way you can. Make it more active by voting and subscribing to my channel and recommending this video, posting it different places. Thank you all. Love yourself first, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye-bye.